Hello, I'm Super Orange Cat here today with the Toonami news, bit of a Toonami news update of the Toonami ratings from this past Saturday, February 26, 2022. Let's start at the top of the block. At the top of the block, we have Shenmue at a 0.11, Attack on Titan at a 0.10, Assassination Classroom at a 0.09, Made in Abyss at a 0.07, One Piece at a 0.05, followed by another episode at a 0.05, Naruto Shippuden at a 0.04, and Cowboy Bebop at a 0.04. Overall, this was a bit of a cool down from last week. Last week we probably had the highest ratings of the post Family Guy era on Toonami. So it was a high bar to set, and we didn't quite get to that level this week. With, for example, Shenmue down 300s. I saw they actually do some. What they did is that they did a couple of like the custom pixelated bumps for that show, which I they might have done for Fenner or Blade Runner. I don't recall them if they did. I definitely remember they did that for definitely at least Fully Cooley Alternative. So showing at least how much effort they put into promotion of Shenmue, which seems to be increasing actually as of late, considering I guess the fact to capitalize on the fact that Shenmue's ratings have outperformed both Fena and Blade Runner. So something that appears to possibly end up being a diamond in the rough here for Toonami, but it didn't quite have the rating it had last week this week. And the rest of the block, you can almost say, is just a Halo effect down. Attack on Titan goes down 200s. Assassination Classroom only went down 100, so if I had to give a winner of the night, I guess it would go to that. Made in Abyss went down 300s. One Piece went down 4 and 300s. And then Naruto and Cowboy are also down like 300s as well. And really, there's not much to say about these weeks. Just another note though is that it kind of feels weird because I think a lot of people were anticipating a new show announcement soon because of the two back-to-back episodes of One Piece. But like I said, I think Toonami at this stage is comfortable with this schedule. I'm trying to think of how long until each show is off the block. Like I think Shenmue is like 7-8 weeks left. Attack on Titan's got like 8-9 weeks left. I think Assassination Classroom still has quite a few episodes. Made in Abyss is a weird situation because I think there's 5 episodes left of this season, and the question remains: is Toonami going to immediately get season 2 of Made in Abyss? Because we have precedent of immediately getting the next season, as in the cases of Food Wars and as in Black Clover back in the day. But again, we've also had cases where, like other times with Food Wars, we didn't get the next season immediately. Assassination Classroom, we famously didn't get the next season immediately, even though they were technically available or made or dubbed already. So that's gonna be an interesting situation we're gonna see in a few weeks. I think Made in Abyss has done well, at least for where it's been put in the lineup and the circumstances around it. I think it's done fairly well in ratings. I'll say it's arguably the best received show on the block right now. Because at this point, I think Shenmue's kind of got an overall mixed reception in terms of quality. Attack on Titan, I think a lot of people are just kind of tired at this point. Assassination Classroom is just kind of there. But Made in Abyss, I think for a lot of people, especially in Toonami, seems kind of fresh. Even though it does kind of follow that whole hero's journey shonen trope, I think a lot of people just really come to like this show. And I could give my own reasons why I love that show too. And since I'm talking about Made in Abyss, I'm going to point out what I think is foreshadowing that I pointed out. No, I haven't watched Made in Abyss past what is aired on Toonami. And if you have, do not, I repeat, tell me if this is accurate foreshadowing or not. But note that in this episode, you had that flashback with Ozen, with Lyza, showing that Ozen was Lyza, who was Rico's mom's mentor back in the day. And there's a scene where it's like, then is like, Ozen's like, next day we're going to the 4th level. If you act like that, those creatures are going to tear you apart. And then Lyza's like, oh, you're so irredeemable, but you're my mentor. And that's a weird word to use there. Irredeemable. Who else used irredeemable? Perhaps in a kind of weird way in this very episode. Reg. Reg, when he was fighting Ozen, screamed, "You're irredeemable" at one point, which kind of caused Ozen to stop a little and kind of smirk, which at the time we thought, oh, it's because she's an evil bitch, but no. What it looks like is that it triggered something in her memory, which possibly triggered the memory we saw later of her thinking about her mentoring Lyza, where I think my theory is there's definitely some type of connection between Lyza and Reg, which makes me think that Lyza either made Reg herself or commissioned Reg, or Reg spent a lot of time with Lyza at the bottom of the abyss. And the purpose of Reg coming up towards the top of the abyss, because remember, Rico found him near the top, like 100, 200 meters down, was his purpose was to go up, find Rico, and guide her back to her mother at the bottom. That's just my own theory. But enough of that for now. Other than that, really not much to say about this week. Just everything went down a little. So what do you guys think? Leave your comments, leave your opinions down below. I'm the Super Orange Cat, and that is all.